Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at Bitcoin US dollar index on the hourly time frame, and we have a crazy triangle right there in the middle of your screen. It looks like we are breaking out of this tiny little triangle here, and a target here takes us up to, no, this is crazy, 66,600. All right. Now, I don't know who planned this, but whatever, guys. So, drawing a line sideways from that target to our green parallel channel, which we seem to like, gets us over to the end of the day tomorrow, or the beginning of the day on Friday. In world time, So, just I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but it looks pretty possible to me. And so we would be then trading in this green parallel channel here, which we haven't traded much in. Nope, not at all. Traded in this one a lot, this first one right here. Then we moved over a little bit, came back up into it, and then we sliced through that one, sliced through that one, sliced through that one, and sliced through that one. We said, hey, okay, all right, enough of this sideways crap. Let's get back up into our green triangles. And so we held this one here. And once we did that, man, the rest is history. Once Grayscale stopped, or the DGC or whoever all those people are selling all their crappy Bitcoin that they screwed people over with. So, yeah, we went right through this one, and now we are moving on into the second one. Now, what I think conservatively over the course of the next couple weeks, I think there's my little X right there, my little triangle. We're on a daily time frame now. Conservatively, I don't think we're going to break set a new all-time high. I think we're going to come right up to it. I think we're going to remain. I think we aren't going to get out of this blue parallel channel. Let's go back here and see when we were outside of it. We did break outside of it a little bit here back in April of a year ago almost. Yeah, almost a year ago. Isn't that crazy? And then back here before the FTX collapse. So it's possible we do break out a little bit and set a new all-time high. And it's very possible that that Kawasaki dude is right, that we're gonna set go to 100K before the halving. All that's very, very possible. It depends on the demand of these ETFs. I mean, it could go absolutely nuts. But that aside, just trying to be normal here and conservative, I really don't think that we would set an new all-time high before the halving. Now, we can come right up to this blue line all the way. Well, almost. Just practically to the blue line next week. And we haven't really had a lot of interaction with this blue channel here in this part of our movement price action. So it's just there to see if we, it should be important. It has been important. But lately, these pink channels have been more important, and this fuchsia colored channel. Now, remember in this morning's video, my God, this morning's video, I predicted that we would come up to the fuchsia colored channel and get rejected, but tomorrow, Friday. And then I went back to bed. I woke up and we hit almost 64,000 right there at the fuchsia colored line, which tells me that, you know, the powers that be recognize the fuchsia line and have some sort of respect for it. But I believe we're going to come through it right now. Possibly, you know, possibly tomorrow we come up maybe to the green line, come back down and test the fuchsia line, and then go back up Friday to end the day up 66600 or more sixes or whatever, and then kind of just sideways over the weekend. And then an initial that would bring us back into this green parallel channel, which we seem to like, and Monday or Tuesday maybe hit this red line and get rejected, and then that's all she wrote. Now, I don't think we're going to have a massive dump. I imagine there's going to be some volatility here. Huge moves up and down as people go long and short and get liquidated or squeezed or whatever. So no doubt about that. But I don't think there's going to be any sort of sustained massive dump, because there's no Bitcoin. People need their Bitcoin and want their Bitcoin. The people demand their Bitcoin, and there's not a whole heck of a lot out there, and there's going to be much fewer coming up here. So next couple weeks, I see us really staying up in this area, testing our all-time high and going sideways. And I'll leave it at that. Well, no, I won't, because one of the things that is telling me this is our RSI. I like the RSI. I like to look at it. And we're way up here now. Even though we came down below the moving average here, we pumped back up. So that's not a real issue with me. The issue nor is this yellow line. This yellow line is an old trend line that I just left there. The green line here is our current trend line. And I went over this before, but it connects these 2 points here. And this trend line doesn't seem to matter much because we went through it and came back up. And we almost bounced off of this one, not quite. And so I see we still have room to play around here, even if we came down like this through next week, really. And then the following week is where I'm thinking that we might see some more not a real dump or anything. Now, what I want to show you that is guiding my thinking, I want to go to a 4-hour chart looking at the RSI right here. Well, as you can see, we're about to go back up through the moving average there, but these lines here, these trend lines don't really mean much here. We're on a different chart, but what I want to look at is how we're up here above the 70 level in this nice little, making these nice little green colors up here, and what has happened the last time we were up there. which wasn't too long ago. It was just earlier this month, a few weeks ago. Kind of went up there and did that. And what was the point that I wanted to make here? Oh, the moving average, I believe, was what I was looking at. We came down through the moving average there, but then went back up and went back down. But anyway, correcting from this extremely high level on the 4 hour, which if we go back, we're much higher now. You know, that's the problem. What the hell? Well, you know what? I think I was looking at, because I wasn't looking at any. Right now, I'm trying to figure out if I was looking at some sort of trend lines, and I wasn't really. But I was looking at what had happened last time we were up here. Now, last time we were up here, in order to correct down here, did we dump? This was back February 8th through the 12th. Let's go see what happened there, because that might give us an indication of what's going to happen here in order for us to correct on the 4 hour. And let's go back and look and see what happened on the daily. The daily, the 8th through the 12th, was actually right here in this area. And the 23rd, actually, we came back down. This is probably nonsense. March, February. So on the 4 hour, oops, not the 3 hour, on the 4 hour, if you look at the 4 hour, and we go to the 8th through the 12th, back here, what did we do? We went up and sideways. And that was what brought us downwards on the 4 hour RSI. It's just this sideways action. Even though we went up, we came down a little bit sideways. So that brought us down on the 4 hour RSI. And we continued to go up. And then remember, it was something like the 15th or whatever that we did come back down. This little dumpy dump here is what brought us down. That's on the 13th of February on the 4 hour here. And when did we go down on the daily? So that's when we dumped on the 13th. But here on the daily, we didn't even start going down on the RSI till we came here on the 21st of February. That's what ultimately brought us down. But the okay. This is what brought us down here on the 21st of February. Anyway. The 4 hour RSI looks kind of high, but that, if we just go sideways, that'll come back down. And the daily RSI is up there. So what I'm getting at is that we don't have to really have a big dump in order to come down. If we just go sideways, if we go up and sideways, we should be able to stay up here for a while, and then possibly a little downward, slowly downward and sideways action will bring us down here a little bit and reset us for another go at it. Possibly after the halving or something like that. I don't know. Getting way ahead of myself, and I'm kind of getting crazy. I should have stopped at the triangle, right? Anyway. Another couple weeks up here. And then the alternative is that, hell, man, we just go all the way up here. We go up the chart. We go past 100. Go past 100 and just blast right on through. I don't think that can happen. Right? So we got a week and a half up here, I believe. Of course, we could just dump tomorrow and come down here. But more likely we stay up here a little bit longer. Who knows? Let's see what's happening over here now on the hourly time frame. Oh, got a little red candle. Oh, that's good, actually. That is good. We got a little red candle, and you know what we can do with that little red candle? We can come back down and test the top of this channel, this triangle here. That's great, because we don't want to just shoot right up. We don't want to just shoot right up here like this. And come back down and retest, kind of go up here, do little things, and get up there like that throughout the rest of the day tomorrow. Maybe even, hell, maybe even come back down here and just go sideways. Since tomorrow's Thursday, it's a boring day. Might just go along here, maybe go up to there, come back down here, whatever, and then take off Friday. Who knows? Anyway, I'll leave it there. Like, subscribe, see you next time.